Hello everyone, welcome to Lukmaan IAS. As you know that Takkar is a year-long test series program that covers general studies for the prelims and mains examination. The Takkar test series has 146 tests that covers all aspects of your prelims examination and mains examination. So today we are going to learn about the features of the upcoming Takkar test series program, which is scheduled to start from 1st of July 2023. And it will be for the UPSC CSE Prelims and Mains 2024 and 25. And this test series will provide you a holistic guidance and support for the upcoming UPSC Civil Services examination. So let us quickly understand the Takkar test series program. So when we talk about the Takkar test series program, it's a year-long test series. It has 4 phases and each phase is especially designed to cater to the requirement of UPSC Civil Services exam. So let us understand each phases one by one. If we talk about phase 1 of the Takkar test series program, in phase 1, we will be having many tests, and these tests are designed with an orientation of the prelims and mains syllabus. Okay, so phase 1 is going to be a pre-cum-Mains test. Okay, so if we talk about features of these tests, first of all, it is to be noted that the test series is going to start from 1st of July. So 1st of July 2023 to 29th of December 2023 will be for phase 1 of the Takkar test series. In phase 1, there are 82 tests, and these tests will cover, syllabus of the prelims exam and also for the mains exam. Apart from this, like if we talk about the Takkar test series, in phase 1, we will have tests for GS prelims, for CSAT, and also for the current affairs. Apart from this, like we will have GS mains test. Okay, GS mains test will cover all the papers of GS, GS1, GS2, GS3 and GS4. Apart from this, we will also cover essay. Okay, essay will also be covered through the, Takkar test series in phase 1 itself. Apart from this particular test series will have 6 All India Open Prelims mock test papers. And these prelims mock test paper will have both the tests, GS1 as well as CSAT. And these open mock test series will be conducted in an all India level, wherein one test will be conducted every month. In the month of October, test 1 will be conducted. Then November, test 2, December, test 3, like this. Okay, so there are 6 tests, which is known as All India Open Mock Test. Apart from this, if we talk about phase 1, we are going to progress, covering syllabus in a subject-wise manner. I mean, initially we will have test for general studies paper 1 of the mains exam, then GS paper 2 of the mains, then GS paper 3 and GS paper 4. As I discussed that in phase 1, the test will be for prelims as well as for mains. Generally, the prelims test will be conducted every Saturday. 1 prelims test every Saturday and mains test every Sunday. So if we talk about prelims test, every prelims test will have 100 questions if it is a GS test, and if it is a CSAT test, there will be 80 questions. And if we talk about the mains test, so the mains test in phase 1 is designed in such a manner so that you progress with the difficulty level. Initially, the mains test will be of basic nature. After then, the mains test will be of intermediate level, and then the third stage is advanced level. So if we talk about the mains test, before any test starts, we are going to conduct a strategy session, subject-wise strategy session. For example, if we are starting with history, which is part of GS paper 1 of the mains exam, and it's also a part of prelims exam. So there will be an orientation session by the faculty, okay, by the history faculty. And after the orientation session, we are going to conduct the prelims test on Saturday. The mains test will be conducted on Sunday. And so after the mains test, the basic level, then once the intermediate test starts, right? Before the intermediate test, there will be a mains answer writing session. It will be a strategy session where the faculty is going to talk about how to write answers for the mains examination. Okay. And apart from this, in phase 1, there will be some specially designed tests. These specially designed tests are designed for the prelims exam. It's going to cover government schemes, programs, etc. Apart from this, we have also scheduled one random test. I mean, UPSC asks random questions in prelims examination. So for that, we have designed a one specific test having 100 questions from random areas that are relevant for the UPSC CSE prelims exam. Apart from this, like in the phase 1 itself, there will be self-assessment test also. Self-assessment test means like, these tests will be uploaded in the students portal. You can give this test anytime, right? Anytime as per your schedule. And just after the day of the self-assessment test, we are going to have a real test, okay? Real test in the institute itself. Apart from this, we are going to conduct a subject-wise strategy sessions, okay? So as I already discussed. Then, strategy session for the mains exam will also be conducted. So the phase 1 is one of the most important phases for the civil services exam, okay? So to prepare for the prelims and mains phase both. Apart from this, if we talk about the phase 2 of the Takkar test series program, this phase 2 is going to begin from 2nd of January 2024. Okay, from 2nd of January 2024 till the month of May before the prelims exam, we are going to have a test that are exclusively designed for the prelims exam. Okay, so like if we talk about the test for prelims exam, so for prelims test, like we are going to conduct prelims specific revision classes. These prelims specific revision classes will help you to cover the syllabus. I mean, like we are going to help you cover the syllabus in the classes. Okay, so classes are going to be conducted. And after the classes, we are going to conduct the test. So all the tests in the prelims phase will be integrated with the classroom program. Okay, so like you will be attending prelims specific classes, then you will be writing the test. And these tests will be of, let's say, full length nature. Okay, so like, full length test, there will be subject wise 14 full length tests. Apart from this, for CSET, you will be attending CSET classes at Lukmaan IAS. Okay, we will be providing CSET classes that will cover all portion of CSET subject, be it English comprehension, logical reasoning, or quantitative aptitude. So all these three phases will be covered. Apart from this, we are also going to cover the self-assessment test. Okay, self-assessment test will also be covered. Then, if we talk about phase 2, Takkar phase 2, in phase 2 itself, like, we will be having 40 tests, okay, 40 tests. These 40 tests are of the nature of full length test and also self-assessment test. And after this, right, in the month of April, just 1 month before the prelims exam, we are going to conduct All India Open Mock Test, okay, which is also known as Panch Sutra test, okay. Panch Sutra test will also be covered, and it is going to be mock test for the prelims exam, okay. So phase 2 is especially designed to ace in the prelims exam. You know that prelims exam has been most difficult. So like, that prelims exam, to cover the prelims syllabus, we have designed the phase 2. Now, if we talk about phase 3 of the Takkar program, phase 3 is after the prelims exam of next year. In phase 3, we will conduct the tests that are exclusively designed for the mains examination. Okay, so these will be mains tests, and we conduct tests every Sunday after the prelims exam. Okay, so the test dates for the mains exam are notified right after the prelims exam. However, we have already given a tentative date, and those tentative dates are mentioned in the schedule of the Takkar program. So Takkar program has a brochure. This brochure is uploaded in the website of Lukmaan IAS. Apart from this, you can you can get the brochure from the reception of Lukmaan IAS. So if we talk about phase 3, which is especially designed for the mains exam, in this phase 3, we are going to help you cover the entire syllabus of the mains exam. Like we are going to cover 2 sectional tests for each paper. Like, for GS paper 1, there will be 2 sectional tests. That's going to cover the entire syllabus. Okay. Then GS paper 2, again 2 sectional tests. GS paper 3, 2 sectional tests. GS paper 4, 2 sectional tests. So these 4 sectional, 4 papers, I mean like 8 sectional tests are there. They are designed so that like you can comprehensively revise the syllabus of the mains exam. Apart from this, in phase 3 itself, we are going to conduct mock test. Okay, mock test for each paper, general studies paper 1, paper 2, paper 3 and paper 4. Okay, we are going to cover mock test. And after the mains examination, once you ace in the mains examination, right, we are going to give you interview guidance program. This interview guidance program is especially designed for the UPSC CSE Personality Test. And for interview guidance program, like, we have a board of experts, and that board of experts comprises of former bureaucrats. Okay. So, for this, we will have an interview orientation session. And after the interview orientation session, we have IGP board members, and these IGP board members comprises of ex-bureaucrats, academicians, retired military officials, then media persons. Okay, so these people are going to be a part of interview guidance program. Okay, so the board members will give you DAF analysis. Okay, DAF means detailed application form. So we will conduct DAF analysis session, so that you should be in a position to fill your detailed application form to properly for appearing in the UPSC CSE interview. And then we are going to conduct mock interviews for you. So now if we talk about the Takkar program, Takkar, which is a year-long test series for IAS, it's a test series that is going to help you holistically cover the syllabus, revise the syllabus, practice test in different phases. And these phases are designed in such a manner that it matches with the UPSC calendar, and it matches with your requirement for preparation for the civil services examination. To learn more, right, visit our website and download the schedule of the Takkar test series program. That's all from my side for the day for now. Thank you so much everyone for attending the session, and just stay online, because the next faculty, Lakshmikant Jaibhe sir, he is going to come and talk about the quality of the Takkar test series program. That's all from my side. I hope you have a good day ahead. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Lukmaan IAS. My name is Lakshmikant, and yes, already Jahidul sir has talked to you about the detailed plan of Takkar test series, which is a year-long test series. In 4 phases, we are conducting this test series for next year prelims examination, mains examination, we can say CSE 2024. Okay, so I am here to discuss the quality aspect, and after me, Anish sir will discuss about the mentoring and evaluation aspect of Takkar test series. Okay, so yes, a very famous quote that quality is not an art, it is a habit. Yes, of course, delivering quality is not a, let's say, one-time task. Rather, it should be a habit. And we at Lukmaan IAS religiously follow this quotation, we can say. And yes, throughout this test series last year, Takkar test questions were of utmost, we can say that one of the best quality MCQs and the questions we have framed in the Takkar test series. And if you want to see the result, you can see the booklet of Takkar test series, and we have given one QR code where 38 MCQs of Takkar test series, year-long test series last year that we had conducted at Lukmaan IAS. Out of this, let's say, so many thousands of MCQs, 38 MCQs out of 100, they have to some extent matched to this year's prelims examination. We have seen that 2023 prelims examination, how it was, let's say, difficult for especially newcomers, first or second attempters. तो उनके लिए काफी ज़्यादा tough था paper. And regarding, we can say, the way they have changed the nature of question, framing of options, all these aspects we should be, understand here. And we know the trend, we know how to change and mold ourselves according to what UPSC examination demands, and we want to deliver this to students the best capacity of. Now, some of the examples, let me tell you by taking some examples from polity and other, let's say, questions, how they match to the Takkar test series. This was UPSC question 2023 prelims examination. You can see that the horizontal tax devolution, 15th Finance Commission used how many of the above criteria other than population area and income distance, right? So a similar kind of MCQ was framed in Takkar, or we can say Panchasutra test series. You can see 15th Finance Commission adopted new parameters for addressing, and which one of the following is part of these new parameters. So explanation of this question was having all the parameters mentioned, and if you have gone through that explanation, easily you could have attempted this question. Okay? So such kind of, then other example, you can see the exact framing of questions. This was UPSC question, number of countries are mentioned. How many of the above mentioned countries share land border with Ukraine? And you can see here the command also, which of the above countries share land border. ये दिखने में थोड़ा सा आपको लग रहा होगा यहाँ पर, अमित इसको ठीक से zoom करके दिखाइए. Okay, so yes, here also we have mentioned 5 countries, and which of the above countries share the border with Ukraine. Now, we are aware that Ukraine and let's say Russia war is continuously going on, and because of that it was in news, and we expected that question. This is how we know the trend, what UPSC may ask in the examination, and that's why we framed in the similar manner. In the past also UPSC has asked such kind of question, and again this year similar exact question I would say. You can see that Hungary and Romania is mentioned here. Hungary and Romania is mentioned here. Fine. So other examples, let me also give you other like exactly matching question from history. The term Vattakirutal refers to. History में हमने ये टक्कर टेस्ट सीरीज में क्वेश्चन पूछा हुआ है, and you can see that which one of the following explains the practice of Vattakirutal as mentioned in Sangam poems. Exactly match किया हुआ question. You can see how the faculties at Lukmaan IAS, those who are framing the questions, they know what UPSC expects, what UPSC will ask in future, और उसी तरीके से questions frame किए गए हैं. You can see that not only the questions but the explanations to the questions at Lukmaan IAS, these Takkar test series questions are also resourceful. How? Let's understand that. You can see that these statements are regarding mercury pollution. This was prelims question this year, and the sources of let's say mercury pollution are given: gold mining activity, coal based thermal power plants. These sources are mentioned. Now look at this explanation of this MCQ. Amit, ठीक है, तो यहां पे ये explanation zoom करके दिखाइए. यहां पर you can see here that the sources of, देखिए यहाँ पे particularly coal fired thermal power plant, thereafter residential coal burning and heating process, industrial process, waste incineration, and mining for mercury, gold and other. You can see that gold mining activity, coal based thermal power plant, it is exactly mentioned here in the explanation. This is how the explanations can be also very helpful for your prelims examination, and you should know that whatever we are providing is of very high standards and quality in Takkar test series program. Now these were some examples related to prelims. Let's see what happens this year in mains examination. There we'll have separate video for all of you, but yes, don't wait for the quality aspect that we are providing for sure. And yes, from 1st July of this year we are starting with the Takkar 2024 program. And let me also talk about the way questions are framed here and how we try to cover the different aspects of a topic in depth as well as the wider coverage of topics. So quality of question, why we are saying that we provide quality of question? The most important aspect is that the most of the questions are framed by the faculties themselves, including Ansari sir. Okay, so you should be knowing that it is not the trend in the market. आपको पता है questions कौन frame करता है, कैसे questions होते हैं, and all these things. So first and foremost aspect of quality is the faculties themselves. They are trying to frame the quality MCQs here. Second thing is that there is rigorous review process of the MCQs so as to eliminate the errors that are there and improve the quality of questions. Rigorous means it is talking about the framing of the question, it talks about the grammatical errors, it talks about the explanation, enrichment of explanation, all different levels of review process are there, and that's why the end result is going to be the quality one, that is MCQs and explanation. Then along with that, the framing of the MCQs is according to trend of UPSC. So nature of question in line with UPSC standard, and I have given few examples, and you could have understood from that how the trend we are following and the nature of framing of questions that we are following It is similar to what UPC is expecting. Now this year they changed the nature of option, only 1, only 2, only 3. Now we have started framing MCQs in proportion of what these new type of trend that UPC has introduced. Also statement 1, statement 2 type of questions we have introduced gradually. And in Takkar test series also we will include such type of questions. Now, the uniqueness to ensure quality that we have is we are basically moving from basic test to advanced test. If you have gone through the Takkar test series program, you can see that for both prelims as well as mains, we want all of you to start with the basic test and move towards advanced test. And accordingly, the quality of questions you will face, like for example, let's say in basic test, आपको direct syllabus topic से question होगा. But if you see in moderate or advanced test, there will be applied nature of question. The questions or the topics will be linked to the current and contemporary developments. And this help to bring dynamic aspect in the exam, your preparation. And we know that UPSC bring that dynamic element in the mains examination also. And that's why this is very important component that we are providing here. Now, comprehensive explanation. So yes, both for prelims and model answers for mains examination. Okay, so yes, both we are trying to provide the comprehensive explanation. In prelims, just now given one example how from explanation UPSC question could have been dealt. उसी तरीके से आपको जब हम comprehensive explanation दे रहे हैं और model answers दे रहे हैं, you can use these model answers for mains examination to enrich your own notes for related to that syllabus topic and use that particular model answers. You can use the data, quality data, examples, you can make short notes and you can revise that and write in the examination for mains examination. So quality explanation, comprehensive explanation is part of this Takkar test series program, and we will try to ensure that from the first test to last test, this quality remains on the highest. That wider coverage and depth of topics, yes, you can see that we are having more than 145 tests in total in 1 year preparation for prelims as well as mains, including your CSAT and essay preparation. So the depth and wider coverage of topics is natural. We are having so many tests for current affairs. We are having so many self-assessment tests. We are having random tests where we are going to include some random questions that UPSC is asking, like awards or let's say sports related aspect, medicine related aspect. So any such random topics will be covered in that test. We have separate tests for policies, schemes and programs, and you can understand from that the wider coverage of topics that we are going to have. Then depth, yes, for each and every subject we are having for prelims examination, basic test and revision test. In basic test, the nature of question will be, we can say simple and direct from NCERT, largely the resources. But in revision test, there we will ask you applied question. We'll ask you some questions from the current developments linked to your syllabus. We'll ask you some questions which could be attempted from the reference book, but not solely from the primary basic sources like NCERT. And this ensures the depth in preparation of your subject. This is how we are going to progress. The same is applied to your mains examination, where we are having basic, then moderate and advanced level of test, where in basic we can have a straightforward framing of question, where it will be checked that whether we have understood that topic and simply whatever we have read, are we able to write that? Basic test mein yahi check hoga. In moderate test, what we are checking? In moderate test, we are checking that, okay, are you able to write some quality data, examples? Are you able to link with the current affairs? That will be checked. So one step at a time, the improvement that we are going to have. And in advanced test, again, the applied angle will come. Then we can say that more dynamic nature of framing of questions will be there, and understanding and articulating that question will be the challenge, such kind of 1 or 2 minimum questions will be asked in each and every GS paper in your mains examination. We are helping you to prepare that kind of questions also. Okay? So the coverage and depth of topics, yes, it is very important component, and we are ensuring that in Takkar test series. Now, many times the students feel that they have doubts, they want some kind of guidance from the expertise, and that's why the discussion for all tests, especially prelims examination test and doubt solving sessions by the faculties. So in that, you can have direct interaction with the faculties in doubt solving. Also, there will be answer writing session for each and every subject after basic test. Now, this is going to help you to understand what mistakes you have done in the basic test. Faculty will tell you that, and how to overcome them, improve upon them in the moderate and advanced test, answer writing practice. Okay? So that will be a separate session for each and every module by the faculty. Along with that, there will be mentoring session for prelims as well as mains examination test. Any kind of, let's say, doubts that student is having for any subject, any particular specific topic within that subject, within 24 hours, the faculty will be made available for mentoring to the students. Okay, so discussion and doubt solving session by the faculties is one more advantage that you are going to have. Yes, of course, ensuring quality means ensuring zero errors in the examination, in the test. Why it is important? Because if suppose, if you are, let's say, taking any test from market, and if you see 2-3 mistakes there, you will lose confidence in solving those questions. You will say that it is actually, giving misinformation to you. ठीक है, ऐसा लग सकता है ना आपको. And for that purpose, what we are ensuring, I told you that the review process is rigorous. There are stepwise review processes at Lukmaan IAS, and we are trying to ensure zero error, especially the clerical error, typological error. There will be zero error. We are ensuring that. Okay, so this actually enhances the quality of overall question paper, and thereby the students' trust in solving those MCQs, solving those tests increases, and that thing that we will provide through Takkar test series. I hope that all of your doubts are clear here, and along with that, I would like to also again highlight here that if you think that this Takkar test series schedule is your study plan, let me assure that you be rest assured your preparation will be in right direction, and surely there will be improvement. Fine? Okay, thank you. Now Anis sir will talk about the mentoring and the copy evaluation aspect related to Takkar test series. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Till now all of you know that our team member would have explained to you about this Takkar test series program, like Jahidul sir would have informed you about how this Takkar test series is going to be performed, what are the ways, and similarly Lakshmi sir would have told you that how the quality will be ensured in this Takkar test series program. Now I am going to discuss about two important things which are related to this test series. The one is your copy evaluation and the second is your mentoring. Now copy evaluation first. So basically, as all of you know, that it is an integrated prelims cum mains test series. So copy evaluation becomes a very important part of this test series. Now, if you go through the schedule and if you go through the brochure of this Takkar, you'll find that on every Sunday, you are going to have some of the mains test series. So regarding that, how you are going to have or how you will find the test series and their evaluation, that first of all, your test will be conducted on every of the Sunday. Based upon that number of the question it is going to have, it will be based upon the pattern of the UPSC, and then within 2 to 3 days, the day you have written your test, within 2 to 3 days your paper will be available to you. That is after checking. You will receive your paper, whatever the answer you have written, it will be available to you after 2
2 to 3 days after the evaluation, and at the same time you will be getting the model answer. Now the point is, if you have written the test and you are getting the feedback and then you are getting the model answer, then a point also remains where you have not written a well answer, where you don't know. It may also happen that you don't know the topic itself, but you have attempted the answer, and there will be certain remarks which you will find that you are not unable to understand. So it is in that context that we provide the mentorship session. Now all of you know that you come to this journey of this UPSC preparation and you take the foundation course, and largely it happens that during that foundation course you are so much busy in preparation that you don't find any special time or any special arena where you can discuss your own individual problem. Like for example, you may be good in one subject but you may not be good in another subject. So in that context, mentorship is there, where you can seek mentorship facility is there in the Takkar test series program, where you can seek your individual problem. Like for example, if you are facing the problem in geography, then Lukmaan IAS is providing you the free mentorship session. If you are there in the Takkar program, you can call anytime, and within 24 hours, mentorship session will be given to you. You can ask not only question related to this Takkar program, but your overall strategy with respect to the civil services examination. So whatever is your doubt, whatever is your query, be it subject specific or be it related to your preparation or any kind of issue is there, always the mentorship session is there, which is available to you within 24 hours. The only thing which you have to do is that you call to the reception team and ask them that I want to have a general mentorship session or a subject-wise specific mentorship session. So within 24 hours, they will be arranging the mentorship session for you. So this is the two part which I have discussed. The first is your copy evaluation, that the moment you submit your answer, when you have written it, within 2 to 3 days, you are going to get your detailed evaluation feedback of your whatever the answer you have written for every subject. And after that, if you need throughout the year any kind of mentorship session, be it related to your any subject specific or any general query, all will be done. Okay. So with this, I wish you all the best, and we hope we will meet in the upcoming Takkar test and the upcoming Takkar programs. Thank you.